Oh, we just wanted you guys. We have some love nuggets.
Yes, they're hard. I hope you guys.
All right, y'all. What's good, y'all? All right. What's good, y'all? My name is Kamar.
And my name is Jocelyn.
And we are Bad Decisionz. So welcome back, you guys. As we said, we have love nuggets here, so we'll be eating, commentating on things, but we will be dropping this episode on Valentine's Day, so this is a love episode, you guys.
I hope y'all can see my clips. It has
I don't know if y'all can see the heart in my head.
She on the wrong side.
I'm on the wrong side, but we did some stuff for Valentine. We got the love nuggets out, Tyson, shout out Walmart, and yeah, I got a heart in my head. Jocelyn got some cute little pins going on. Shout out Amazon Prime
Got it the next day shipping.
So yeah, we're just gonna get started with this episode, talk about love, advice, and everything like that. So just be ready, y'all. Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes, February 14th.
All right, you guys know that in the beginning of every episode we have a segment called What Bad Decisions Have You Made? So as of right now, we don't really have a fan base, but once we get one, we'll ask you guys what your bad decisions were. We will also talk about our bad decisions, but right now, since it's on the topic of, love and everything, we felt like something off of Reddit would be a lot more funnier. So, Jocelyn, what is it?
All right, so the first one we're going to talk about is my ex, who is a male and 40 years old, is telling everyone that I, female, 36, have cancer. So this is what it says. It says, my ex is telling everyone I have or had cancer 2 years ago. I left a really nasty, controlling, and abusive relationship. I was scared of him, and I had to leave the country to feel safe and out of his reach. Shawty left the country, y'all. Like, okay, all jokes aside though, we do not condone domestic violence at all. But yeah, she left the country, y'all. So it says, I left with 2 bags of clothes and $2,000 I squirreled away. Since then, life has been fantastic. I was poor but free and life was great until last night. Suddenly, my phone started going mad from friends back home telling me my ex was telling everyone I had terminal cancer and, quote, let, end quote, me go overseas to, quote, tick off my bucket list. And it was a bit of a respite for him as, quote, caring for a dying person is tough. My whole circle of friends at home thought I had cancer. I'm horrified and have no idea what to do. Obviously, I don't have cancer and I'm not dying. I'm happier and healthier than I've ever been. What do I do? I've messaged all my friends and told them that everything is fine. He's just lying, but I feel so uncomfortable with this. Do I contact him to stop? And I haven't spoke to him in 2 years. What do I do?
Girl, fuck them friends. Go live your life in that country and fuck it. Matter of fact, send out an email saying you died. Mail one of them your obituary. Go on Canva and make you an obituary and act like you died, and niggas will move on. Because at this point, from what I'm hearing, if she's been out there, out the country, and her friends don't know, that mean they ain't good friends because they haven't checked up on her.
I mean, but think about it like this. In a domestic violence situation, they usually tell the victim or survivor to not tell their friends or family because of, potentially the ex still trying to find them. So I could see why she didn't, but I don't know. Because, honestly, if someone going around saying that I have cancer, if I, obviously it's not true, but, she'll be fine.
Yeah, she ain't gonna die. She could tell him it's not true, but I feel like that's bait. Like, he's doing that to make her come back so he could be on some domestic shit again. So it's just
I feel like that's just
I think she should just ignore it.
I think so too, because I was about to say,
what if her friends don't even know?
Oh,
What if
exactly.
he
Yeah,
lied?
her friends probably don't know about the abusive relationship. So, I mean, I feel like it's not best for her to. I feel like that you're right. It's bait because maybe he'll be like, oh yeah, with this she's gonna text me or call me and tell me to stop, and now I got her type. So I mean, that's true. So I don't know. What's this username? Highland Lassie 86. Please don't do this. Don't talk to him. Just leave it be.
She already did it. Oop, she done.
Oh, I got this yesterday and she posted it 5 hours ago.
Oh, then I hope. Yeah,
I hope
she
not.
should be good.
I think so.
I hope not.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I didn't show you guys. I don't. It's a cat. It's a cat witch. So first, we are going to talk about what love is, at least in our own definition. I'm not sure. I'll be honest, like I don't know, like when I think of love, I think of people who truly care about me on, and it doesn't have to be necessarily intimate, but just on a different type of level. Like, you know, someone who I know will really look out for me and things of that nature. And again, it doesn't have to be intimate, but if it is intimate, that's also nice. But, you know, I feel like it's more like, I'm not really sure, but it's just, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like love is something that is hard to explain. I'm not really sure, but I love you though. Like, you know, I really do. I care about you a lot and whatnot. So, yeah. So yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I love you too, Jocelyn. Yeah. I feel like for me, love is, it could be a plethora of things, you know, like you love your mom, your dad, your family and everything like that. But when it comes to relationships, it's really just someone who supports you, supports your dreams, your aspirations. They love you, they spend time with you, make time for you, will do a lot of things for you. I really feel like with love, it's a gamble a little bit. You gotta really like be specific with who you love and who you put your energy into, because it's just like, that's really what's most important, you know? It's like, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't need, let's, next topic. What's after that?
How Valentine's Day used to be versus now. So, I mean, to be honest, in past relationships, I wouldn't say, like, let me think. In relationships that have probably happened over, I'll say 3 years ago, I'm a giver, not a taker. So I feel like, I don't know, I never really said, oh, I want something for Valentine's Day. Like, I can't really think of anyone who really sat here and got me anything for Valentine's Day. Like, no, not like that. But like, you know, I mean, we was youngins. I don't expect nobody to bring me something big and massive.
Yeah, you guys, me and Jocelyn are only 20.
We're 20.
We haven't lived too much of life yet.
But yeah, so I mean, I was a youngin when anytime somebody, you know, I was probably in a relationship. Like my most recent relationship though, I will say like he really looked out, and I ain't gonna lie, I love him so much. I love him so much. I do love him, and all right now. Yeah, like he was probably like the only person who would really actually be looking out. So, you know, that was nice. Obviously now I'm not in a relationship anymore, so I mean, chilling. Valentine's Day is what it is, just a regular old day. I ain't gonna lie. It's just, so yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. The relationship that I was in from 15 to 18 was pretty passionate. So, I always got something in a sense. He just celebrated it that's one thing I do appreciate and like love about that, is that he actually like celebrated and took the time out for it. Every Valentine's Day I would get a bunch of like chocolates and like at least like a teddy bear or something. It was really cute.
That is so cute.
And yeah, so he would always make sure I had something. I would always try to get him stuff, but like when not having any money for real is what makes it very, very difficult. So I couldn't really like afford it one time, and it was just a really big misunderstanding, but it was like a pretty bad Valentine's Day. And with my just previous relationship, I don't remember. I don't even know if we made it to Valentine's Day, to be honest with you. Did we? I don't think we made it to Valentine's Day. I don't think we made it to Valentine's Day, you guys. If we didn't, damn. But if we did, I don't remember us doing anything. But he was a really big giver too. Like, he would get me stuff and stuff like that. It was really just birthdays and like Christmas and stuff. Like, he got me a little eco dye. I still use it to this day. It's so nice. Shout out to him. And he got me a little Nike Fox fur bag. Shout out to him. But yeah, so now, as Jocelyn is, I'm single also. So Valentine's Day now, as of right now, is what I spend it with friends, or whoever is around at the time. I'll just be like, hey, so that's really it for real. It used to be fun, I guess. Now it's lonely. I would love to experience something cute. Like, you get cute, you get dressed up, and you actually have a day set out for it. That would be really nice.
Yeah, I agree. Like, now I'm just chilling.
It's no need to be outside. All these diseases, walking STDs.
It's an evil world we live in right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's evil.
Yeah, I hate a nigga that just wanna fucking leave. Like, at least cuddle. Or a nigga that dap you up after fucking.
It's ridiculous. But moving on to, like, since you touched on it a little bit about your past relationships, again, like I said, I've never been a taker. I'm more so a giver. So, I mean, honestly, like, since this is Bad Decisions, I feel like this is something that I really did learn from, because, again, I'm a big giver. So when I started working, obviously I was working for myself to provide for my family and whatnot, but most of that money, though, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, it was going to this man, to this boy. No, he's cool though, no animosity there, but I'd always get him something. Like, I bought him a lot of stuff. It was very materialistic. I mean, the relationship wasn't, but like, I got him so many things. Like, cool.
So you regret, like, not regret, but a bad decision was spending your money?
Learned from that. I feel like, I should not be spending that much money on people.
Not no man.
Exactly. So it's like, I don't do it no more, obviously, but even in my last relationship, like, I still would do it, but at least it was reciprocated. With the relationship that I was in high school, it wasn't reciprocated at all. Like, and I understood, because he didn't have a job at the time. We were in high school.
The no job gets it every time.
Is it done?
It's not preview.
Oh. Okay. So, yeah, like, again, I don't regret it. And I feel like that's one thing people need to stop saying. Like, don't say you regret anything, just learn from that. So that's one thing I will say. Like I could have saved so much money. Like, I ain't gonna say too much on it, but Uber don't want me on the app no more, because it is, bro. Like, it was bad. But yeah, I don't know. Again, it would have, like, one thing about it is, although I'm always like, oh, don't give me nothing, it would be nice though. It's one of those things where it's like, it would be nice though.
Me and the opposite. If we be like, don't touch me, touch me. If we be like, I don't want to talk to you right now, what's wrong? I don't know, keep nagging. Or, I don't want to speak for all women, but I know majority, and I know me too. I don't know, I mean the opposite sometimes. So if I be like, oh, I don't want that, yeah, I kind of want something.
Right. But yeah, and again, I understand. I hope folks don't go talking about some, oh, well, she said no, but I still did it, because no, like, obviously, to a certain extent, you should know when no is no, right? But yeah, when it comes to things like, oh, don't give me nothing, like, all the time I'm like, bruh, don't give me nothing for my birthday, don't give me nothing for Christmas, don't give me, like, you know. But
just like I told you, don't get that charger, I kind of did want you to get the charger.
I was trying to put the tapestry that's in the back, and I was trying to get down from the chair. I don't know what, look, y'all, I don't know what happened. The MacBook fell, her charger bent, it wasn't charging. Like, you know, I made sure it was okay. It wasn't charging at first, but it charges now. But I bought her a new one because, I mean, it was my fault, y'all. Like, I don't know why. So I bought it.
I don't know. That, y'all, alright. Was the way I acted a bad decision? I wasn't tripping for real. How I react to things is, if I lose some AirPods, I'm gonna stress, but then I'm gonna be like, alright, where can I buy some new ones at? So the first thing on my mind was, okay, Amazon, let me buy another one, because I know I got credit. I know I got a little money left in my account. Like, I'm not gonna get mad or trip out or anything like that. So it's just like, you know, that's just how I reacted. But let me know if that was a bad way to react, or if that was a bad decision on my part, because some people would have been like, what the fuck, spazzing and stuff. But I don't know, it's cause it's Jocelyn, that's why. And it'd be different if she did it intentionally, then I would have been mad, but she didn't mean to do it. Like, who would have known you would have knocked my MacBook over and it fell and almost broke, and then you broke my charger and you bent the inside of my charger?
I don't know how that happened, y'all. Like, I feel like the cord was trying to save the MacBook, and in the process it like hurt itself.
I think the MacBook fell on its side first, and that's what caused it to bend, and then it landed on its butt. We don't know what happened to Mackie, but Mackie's okay. He's good, he's live. That's my baby, man. She's okay. Y'all, we gonna talk about it in another episode, about how this nigga, our Uber, dropped my MacBook on the floor, on the stairs, but we gonna talk about that in another episode. Back to Jocelyn.
Okay, so I was supposed to be on top of this and I lost track. Okay. We talked about our relationship, something we learned. Well, did you really speak on that? Like, what we learned from the relationship and what bad decisions we made in the past. I spoke on it.
Well, you guys, I say what the biggest thing that I learned is to speak up about a problem right then and there. I was raised around people like that still do it to this day, and it kind of rubbed off on me. But I'm the type where I'll peep something and it irritates me, and like, in my mind, I'll spaz or I'll get upset or break up or make it a big deal, when I should have let the person know right then and there so they could either change it or, you know, make the decision for themselves. But I will sit around and let this shit foster up, and then I spaz, and they don't know why they're spazzing, and I know how that feels because I had that happen to me. So it's like, that's what happened to my last relationship that just ended now. That's what happened to my last relationship, where it's like, a lot of the things that it could have got resolved if I would have just told him. So when I broke up with him, he's just like, what's this, what's that, what's this? And I'm like, I've been dealing with it and I have a good reason, but he don't even know because I didn't say anything. So that's really like the biggest thing, is like, speak up about something right then and there, Kamari. Like, don't wait for it to foster over. So it's how you learn, you guys, that a lot of the things that you learned as a kid or the way you grow up in your environment can shape you, but you have to be self-aware. And, you know, I know that that's messed up to do that, so I'm working to not do that and speak up about stuff now. And the relationship from 15 to 18, I made very, very bad decisions that I don't even want to speak on, but just know they was bad. But I was also young and stupid, and as I get older, I probably won't even count that, just because I was 15 through 18. Like, I'm 20, so I'm not that far away from it. But once I'm about 24, bro, I'm not gonna, I'll claim Shane before I claim the other nigga. So it's just like, Yeah, but that's something I learned. So yeah, speak up, you guys. Don't be like Kamari. Break up with niggas and don't tell them why, and can't give them a good reason.
So moving on to, just advice, since what Kamari said, communication is key. I really feel like that is one of the things that I have struggled with a lot myself, especially in my last relationship. There were things that bothered me, and I wouldn't say nothing. Like, he would know that I'm upset, but I just wouldn't say anything. And I know that kind of that frustrates anyone, like that frustrates me, because people do that to me and I'm just like, just tell me what's wrong. But it's like I do that too, but it's like I'd rather keep things to myself. But then also another thing is, I feel like I can overreact with a lot of stuff. They probably can, but yeah, I know that I can overreact with some stuff. Like, there are things that probably shouldn't even make me angry, but it does in the moment. And so it's like, I'm like, oh, I'm upset. But then 5 minutes later, I don't even care. So that was one thing that really, like, I needed. It's something that I am working on and have been working on since that last relationship, because again, I don't know, it's just, I get angry pretty fast. But again, I've been working on.
Okay, anger management.
But
let me stop before she get angry at me.
I've never gotten angry at Kamari, y'all, at all. Like,
I'm a hard person to get mad at.
Yeah, and I feel like I just can't get mad at Kamari. Like, even if I was upset at her, I would let it go. It's just, I can't get mad at her. I don't know.
I feel like for friendships, you get irritated, but not mad or angry. Irritated, of course, everyone irritates me. So, there's nothing we could do about that. But back to you, Jocelyn.
But yeah, so again, speaking up on things that may bother you, because I don't know, men do that too. Like, I know that I can do that, but I mean, I've had past experiences where a person is upset or angry at me and I'm not sure why, and then I have to keep nagging like, what's wrong? And I didn't even know I did anything wrong. Or it could have been a whole miscommunication, and the whole time it could have been resolved just by speaking up. So that's,
Or just being like, hey, I'm going through some personal stuff. I don't really want to talk about it right now, but just know it has nothing to do with you. I feel like we run into a lot of the times where men are just horrid communicators, like terrible. I just had to deal with that too, but yeah, that's all I had to say. Men sometimes can be horrible communicators. I know not all men, we can't generalize them, but a lot of the men, especially young boys becoming men that we have encountered, aren't really the best communicators. So yeah, helped me truly learn that before you even get in a relationship with anyone, before you even do anything, know that you want to be in that relationship, or know that is something you want to do, because you don't want to get into a relationship thinking you good and then you not whole tea. Because I got in a relationship pretty fast. I broke up with my other boyfriend when I was 18, and I got with my other boyfriend, hello ho, saying I'm playing, but I got with my other boyfriend when we literally started talking to each other 2 days before I turned 19. So it was within a few months, and not gonna lie, that was pretty fast. So with that being said, I will most definitely say, really sit down with yourself and realize, do I want this person in my life? Because it's the worst. I had to deal with it 2 times where I'm with someone and I, have lost feelings, or I don't want to be with that person anymore. And it hurts me a lot to tell them that I don't want to be with them anymore.
Other things, and I'm just going to go off the list and she can add on to it. So don't be afraid to speak up for yourself. I feel like we already touched on that a little bit. Listen to your body, so being honest with yourself.
Sexual things are real. TMI, but I don't care. You don't know how many dudes don't really understand a woman's body. They don't know where, their clit is, where anything is. They don't know how to, actually pleasure you. Really, some of them are really in it for themselves. So if a dude isn't doing anything right, if it hurts, if it's uncomfortable, like sitting through pain or uncomfiness or whatever you're dealing with during sex is not fun. So tell the dude, be like, look, I don't like that, so don't be afraid to speak up for yourself when it comes to sex, when it comes to anything, because I used to be like that, still kind of am. So that's why I'm, trying to be single and work on myself first before I let anyone be in my space again. But yeah, most definitely speak up for yourself. Don't be afraid to tell a dude how to do anything. Like Jocelyn was saying on the list, listen to your body. It was in a time I'd say that I was having relations with someone and my body just wasn't cooperating right. Like, it hurt, it was painful, everything. And it helped me truly understand that that isn't, your body will tell you. If you a slip and slide and a nigga going through like butter on a roll, then you good. But if it feel like he trying to force his way through, or if it just doesn't feel comfy or dry, whatever's going on, then, or BV, yeast infections, because a nigga's pH balance is important too, and a nigga being clean and cleaning himself is important. So what he eats, everything. So if your body isn't corresponding with him right, and you're constantly getting BV, yeast infections from this man and stuff like that, if your body will tell you, your mind, everything will tell you. Listen to your body, because I should have listened to mine and I didn't. And yeah, I was put in a situation, unfortunately, but other than that, yeah, listen to your body and don't be afraid to speak up. That's all I had to say.
And just to add on a little bit, that is very true. What you eat, everything that you do determines how your pH balance is. We can talk about that more in a different episode because it's more like health and whatnot, but stay hydrated, please. Hydration is key as well.
If your nigga drinking soda all the time, boric acid,
it's not good.
Sorry, I had memories. I've had to throw the shit up. It was real bad. Like the taste.
That's nasty.
Oh, it's really disgusting. Sorry, Mom. Don't watch this.
Alright, so if a dude takes endless time to respond, block him.
Blocked. Let it go.
We all have our phones 24/7.
Niggas want to be content creators now. Nigga is on CapCut right now editing his TikTok.
And that's the thing where it bothers me a whole lot, because it's like, look, y'all, I am a nursing major and I have the role of a lot of other shit. I'm a mom, I'm a caregiver, I'm a nurse, I'm all types.
She takes care of me every week. Something's always wrong with me.
And on top of that, I'm in school and it's just a lot of stuff. And then I still do my best to make time for people and to at least text them back. And if I can't call you, I'll text you, make sure and check in. So it's like there is no reason for a man, a boy, whoever, to not text me back. If he really was trying to, be with me, or not even that, just actually be cool with me or anything like that, then he will text back. And if he doesn't, it's not worth it. Not at all.
Block that nigga instantly. It's not fun. I remember my, mom, shout out to her. But she told me, she was just like, you'll sit there waiting on a nigga to respond to you all day, looking stupid. And that is so true. I've done that too many times to count, where I'm like sitting there like trying to I leave my phone, go use the bathroom. I'm like, maybe if I just leave it here, go take a shower. Maybe if I just leave it here, go outside for a walk or something, just leave my phone, go cook something. No, you could be doing so much more productive things with your day besides waiting on a dude's text or response or anything. So if he doesn't respond to you and it's late, like 12, 1, 3 in the morning, that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Don't even respond to that dude. Just block him, move on. I get it's difficult, I get it's hard, but no, if a dude isn't talking to you, having normal communication, because people will make time for you if they want to talk to you. And where you are, shout out to Leah, because she told me this, where you are confused, she said some shit, something about confusion, and yeah, that joint hit. Because what? Yeah.
Alright, this one is very important because I feel like many people don't see how weird this is, but if a dude wants to meet up at his place, don't go. I feel like it's better, especially if it's the first link, and we're talking about the first and second time at that, because I feel like if you're just now meeting somebody and y'all just, y'all just cool, y'all are still trying to get to know each other and all this extra stuff, I feel like the first link should never be in his room. Y'all can go out to a nice little dinner.
The Wharf. It's nice now.
Really? I miss
it's really
the Wharf.
nice.
If y'all from the city, I know.
Yeah. Be cognitive, because people are crazy. People are weird. You won't always end up lucky. I was very lucky, The first time me and my ex linked up, I had him come to my house, and that was very bad. Shouldn't have done that. That was so stupid. Bad decision. That's a bad decision of mine, where I let him come to my house. Luckily, and it was late. It was like at 10 at night too. Yeah, but luckily, he wasn't, of course, on no weird stuff or whatever, and he ended up being my boyfriend. But yeah, it doesn't always work out, you guys. So you have to be safe. And in college, I know we go to Dale State. Ugh. Hate claiming that's a fucking school. Anyways, we go to Dale State, so meet up at the MLK, meet up in the library, meet up.
Go get dinner. Go to the dining hall.
Yeah, it's hella
Go
food
to the mall.
places
There's a
across
mall
the street.
here,
In
guys.
DuPont, Panda, Wingstop, Jersey Mike's, Mob Pizza, China Express, fucking
China Express.
that Chinese
That's
food
what it's
place.
called? If a dude, wait, what was it? If a dude loves his mom more than anything, run.
As fast as you fucking can. A nigga?
No, I know. I just.
Oh, sorry. What I mean by that is, yes, of course, my mom always taught me to look at how a man treats his mom, because that's how he'll treat you. But it gets excessive to a point where if the mom is treating her son like her husband, and the son is on some weird stuff too, a lot of the things he'll put his mother before you, and as the girlfriend or the wife or anything, you come first now, because you're new to like the whatever. Anyways, so it's like, if he loves his mom, or not like that, but if he's a mama's boy, or he's just really under his mom too much, and it feels weird, it looks weird, run. He's not gonna change. His mom has coddled him to be that way, so just run as fast as you can, because it ain't cool. It ain't cute, none of that. I've never personally had to deal with it. Never mind. I kind of dealt with one, and he wasn't that bad, but still, it's just like, don't do that, y'all. But yeah, watch how a nigga treats his mom, sisters, everything, because that's how he'll treat you.
Okay. You don't need to dress provocative or a certain way to feel accepted or loved by men, and they will still love you no matter how you look.
Yes, that, you guys, I feel that with my soul, because I am and have figured out that I'm a tomboy, and my older sister, she's very, very, very feminine. My little sister is very feminine too, so I just always felt like I needed to wear, crop tops or dresses, skirts, all of that, which I can do both. I can, dress for the occasion, dress feminine, but it got to a point where it's just like, I felt like that's how I needed to dress for a nigga to like me, or for him to be attracted to me. And I really learned that doesn't mean shit. Like, it doesn't mean anything. And having to throw all my clothes away, we'll talk about that in another segment, but having to throw all my clothes away and dealing with the clothes that like I just had made me understand my own beauty more and really figure out my style. And I know my style now, and I know how I want to look and things of that nature. So it's just like, yeah, I truly figured that out. And I wish I knew that. I wish I had the TikTok, but the girl explained it perfectly. But yeah, you guys, y'all don't need to wear anything. Wear that shit for yourself. You feel me? Don't go out like me, not now, thinking, oh, the way I'm dressed, I can get niggas' attention. Because you can. You might get the wrong niggas' attention, but you will get niggas' attention. But don't think that that's going to keep a nigga, or have a nigga keep fucking with you and stuff, because that's not the case at all. And yeah,
I completely agree with Kamari, because I am also a tomboy at heart. I always knew that I was a tomboy, But at first it was hard because I'm just like, again, the same thing that Kamari said, like I felt like I needed to dress feminine. But then another thing was that I was forced to dress feminine, which we can talk about in another segment. But yeah, so I mean, at first I always just felt like, I was like a little boy, look like a little boy. But eventually, like, I'm like, that shit don't even matter for real, because I mean, I look the way I look, and I finally like realized like I can be a tomboy in my own way and also still look good in my own way.
If a nigga wants you to dress provocative and not wear the things you want to wear, run as fast as you can. Gonna run, here we come, revving our engine.
If they don't have a credit score, don't talk to them.
Oh, that's my biggest thing. I don't even want to communicate with pupils that don't even have a credit score. If you're a component on this earth and you don't have a credit score, at our big ages, especially we're 20. There's nothing wrong with it if you don't have credit. I get some people's fears and everything like that, but at the end of the day, once you graduate or once you're 21, bro, you need credit to do any fucking thing. Buy a crib, get a car, unless you pay that bitch in full. But still, nigga, you gonna need credit. So if your nigga is making a hissy fit and he don't got a credit score, what is he really arguing about? I think, my sister taught me, I'm just learning shit from everybody, but my sister told me, ain't nobody more angrier than a broke nigga. Alright? That nigga is angry. So it's just like, this nigga ain't got no credit score, this nigga can't do this, he gonna take all his anger out on you. And but if a nigga got his money together, he got a credit score, he gonna be happy. Sometimes they still a little angry, but nah. Literally, if you don't have a credit score, why are you talking to me right now? Don't communicate. So, first thing, background checks too, y'all. Make sure y'all background checking these niggas. You fuck around, find out your nigga killed somebody 3 years ago and you didn't even know. And now they SWAT team running in y'all shit, and you gotta get the baby out and all this extra shit. So do background checks, y'all.
Okay.
Like, check up on these people. Just follow the pages. Do what you need to do. Make sure you do these background checks.
Have to love yourself before you can love someone else. Yo,
that's the one.
Like, that's one thing that I've also learned, where like, if I struggle with this too, whether it's insecurity or whatever else that I had in the past. It was just like, I already had trouble loving myself, and there was no way I could love someone else. And at first I'm just like, bro, that's not true. But no, it is very much true, because at the end of the day, like, you can't love no one else if you don't truly love yourself. And I feel like a lot of people end up in relationships and they still have underlying issues and baggage,
insecurities too, trust issues,
all types of stuff, and that's not good, because that affects the other person as well. And I feel like it's not worth that person's time, it's not worth your time, especially when you know you gotta work on yourself. So yeah, that's yeah. And also, people know when you have, or certain people know when you have issues, or
or when you don't have confidence in yourself. Yeah. Niggas will know, and they will feed off of that.
Yes, and that's the problem. Yeah. It's a lot of people who do that. They look for people who are vulnerable enough, and when they realize that you don't have that confidence in yourself, people can manipulate you easily.
Mm-hmm. You beautiful, you smart,
right? Just to and a person who already has insecurities and
they don't hear that often. So they're gonna be like, oh, I'm beautiful? Really?
And again, I used to have issues with that, and realized eventually I was like, no, I need to get it together. I need to love myself, and in order for me to even love someone else, I need to do that. So that was
When my mama always told me that. My mom, you know me, I got somebody tell me everything. My mama told me, if you don't love yourself, no one else will. And that's some real shit, man. I dealt with the same shit as Jocelyn. I didn't really love myself. And yeah, niggas still love me, but I have insecurities and stuff I need to get through. This is actually one of the first times that I'm planning to be single for a very long time, just to work on myself as long as I need to. So yes, you guys, you have to love yourself, because if you don't, Who will? And please don't have a kid for that reason. Don't be like, I want someone to love me and rely on me for life. Don't bring a kid into this world to heal your own problems. That po kid
It's not the answer to your problems at all. Not the solution.
Now you and that kid sad. You and the kid.
You struggling with the kid. Because by yourself.
You could struggle by yourself.
Yeah.
Now you're struggling with a kid.
Yeah. This is not worth it.
Like what?
Alright, so moving on to relationships that are healthy. I don't really know any of these people. Kamari does. So the first one is Cam and Nye.
Yes. So I've been on YouTube for a very long time. I used to love watching relationships and couples. Y'all already know about the other ones, but they keep breaking up. But Cam and I've been watching them since I was maybe college, maybe high school. I can't remember. But when I started watching them, they was 19 and 20. They was young as shit. Got their own crib, all that. But they was never toxic for real. If that makes sense. Like, they did the typical pranks and stuff, but like, they're not really like toxic at all. They just had their son. I don't know if you see him in the picture, but he is the cutest. So it's good to see young love, because they're in our age range. I think Nye is probably like 21 maybe. Like she's young and he's young too. So, and it's good to see how he treats her, because we don't know the full story. Of course that's only what they record, but from what we see, he treats her like really great. He's like really nice to her and things of that nature. So yeah, I would just say go check them out. Always about support and love. Go check them out. They got a very great following. Baby is adorable. I love their content, their TikToks, all that is so cute. I love watching their channel. I've been watching them since they was in their parents' homes. Yeah, and when they was recording them, they would be in Cam room and stuff like that, Nye room. It would be so cute. But yeah, you guys. So that's one couple I would say check them out. They're very great people to watch and everything like that. They just had a child, so yeah, really healthy couple.
Alright, next couple is Juju and Des.
Juju and Des. Okay, so I've been watching them since I can't remember, y'all. It was a few years ago, but I've been watching them for a long time. I started watching them when they were in like their old apartment. Like, they had a first apartment and they moved around, but they have a firehouse now, and I believe they have a baby too. They have a son, and he is adorable too. But it was great to see. It's really great to just see their growth, like starting off small and then growing and continuously growing. But they treat each other so great. They're so compatible. Like I said, their child is adorable. They have a dog too. So yeah, Juju always treats his girl very respectable and stuff. So check them out too, you guys. I love watching their little YouTube videos, their pranks and stuff. They're on the list, but they had like a little fake beef with KB and Carla, but it was just fake for the internet. Like they said, we was playing. It was the funniest shit ever. But yeah, I really like to watch them too, you guys. So that's another couple that I would most definitely say is non-toxic and is someone that I watch.
Okay, Maya and Marquise.
Okay, so I just started watching them. I actually found them on TikTok because of their daughter. I believe I used to see her. She used to do her hair, something like around them. But it's great to see young black love, So yeah, they have 3 kids. I think 2 of them. They have a lot of daughters. I think more than anything. I don't know. I think 3 kids, but I think 2 of them are girls at least. But I love them too. I love watching them. They do like little vacation videos and typical pranks and stuff. But like I said, not toxic. These are great couples that y'all should go check out for real.
And last one, Gold Juice.
Gold Juice. Okay. Gold Juice. Yeah, I love Gold Juice. I've been watching them since I can't even remember, but I watched them for a long time, and they're just great. I love Will and Olivia, bruh. They have 2 kids now. The first son, they have a son, and I think they have 2 sons, yeah. Or no, a son and a daughter, I can't remember, but they have 2 kids, and they're just adorable. But it was the cheating prank that like Olivia did on Will, and I love that one. They go on trips. He calls her mama, And because I think Will is Jamaican. He's like, yeah, he's Jamaican, so he has like the accent will come out when he's mad. So it's like so cute. And Olivia, I forget what she is, but they're both just a gorgeous couple. Their kids are beautiful and unproblematic. I truly suggest the couple. Is KB and Carla on there?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, KB and Carla also, you guys, is a great couple. I've been watching KB, bro. I don't know if you guys know, but KB was on Vine back when we was back in middle school. He had this one video. He just had endless thirst trap videos cause it was just wild. And I used to love watching KB. Like, KB was that nigga. Like, I used to love his Vines. And I just watched his growth into going into YouTube, and then he started dating Carla. So I was like, oh, that's cute. And they're just such a nice couple, unproblematic, and so yeah. Most definitely check all them out, you guys.
It is okay if you do not have a Valentine or have nothing to do on Valentine's Day. Go find something to do.
Yeah,
it doesn't have to be
go out to the park. You see me and Jocelyn just made some love nuggets. We talking. Be with your friends, a dog, whatever it is.
Just anything. I mean,
Legos, bills.
Yeah, look, y'all.
We'll actually drop maybe even a TikTok, but we might drop something where we're building something, me and Jocelyn, with Legos and stuff. So that'll be cool.
I love playing, or well, not playing, but building Legos. That's kind of like one of my hobbies now. There is a Van Gogh Lego set that I'm trying to finish, so I'm gonna try and finish that one. But yeah, so take yourself on a date. Take yourself
self-love.
out.
Go out to eat, nails, spa. You don't need to do something with a man. Now, if you have a nigga and he goes above and beyond, or you do something for him, that's cool, that's great. But you don't gotta be with no nigga. I guess this is the outro, you guys. We truly appreciate y'all for listening to our podcast. Might keep the low tone for now on. We might change locations. We don't know. We're all over the place for real. Yeah. Hope y'all like the tape street. Lit. But not lit. Hold on. No. Anyways, so we always like to end it off with the sentence of, it's okay to make a bad decision. It's about what you take from it now and how you move in the future. Don't ever forget that, y'all. Continue to make bad decisions. That's how you learn. That's how you grow.
Yeah. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you guys for tuning in to Bad Decisions. Hope you guys have a great Valentine's Day and continue to enjoy your Black History Month. For the biracial people, it stops on the 14th or the 19th for a bunch of you guys. So enjoy your last few days. Please do.
It's craziness, you guys.
Craziness, but thank you guys.
Enjoy it with whoever you are gonna be with, girlfriend, boyfriend, dog, friend.
If you want to identify as a pole, swing on that motherfucker. Do something.
But yes, thank you so much for tuning in with you guys. Okay. Alright, okay. I'm so done. Alright, okay.
Get it together.
Alright. Okay. Anyway, thank you for tuning in with us, and hope to see you next week.
Alright.